Hey guys, and welcome to this current household LP I'm doing here. So, I haven't actually played this current household yet, but I'm thinking that I'm going to really like this one, so I'm going to try and do a weekly update once a week on these guys. I'm not going to put a date on it, I'm just going to do it whenever I get the chance, and tonight so happens to be the day that I can get a little bit of a video in. It's really early in the morning, I gotta get up really early, but I'm not even tired, so I'm going to do it now. This here is the house that we're living in. I'm going to show it to you in just a second, but I want to give you a little bit of a story. So obviously, well, not obviously, but so this is actually going to be like my childhood home. If you guys don't know, there's some stuff with, I have like, I don't know how to say this without being like really blunt and just letting it all out to you guys, because I do want to keep some things to myself. But my parents and my siblings and I, well, my family, I guess I should say, because my siblings and my parents are on one side and I'm on the other, we don't have communications. Anyways, but my parents recently bought a new house. So this is not actually their house now, but it was my childhood home and how I grew up. And this is actually going to be my family. It's the only way I get to see my family is in The Sims, and that's kind of sad, but that's exactly the truth. And so I decided that I was going to do this, but I have a few little twists and turns in it as well. So please bear with me as I try to explain this to you, but not give everything away, because obviously it's my life and I need to be able to keep some of it secret, some of it not secret, but some of it's got to be kept, private and to myself and my husband and, really close friends. Otherwise, I would just blurt it all out to you guys because I have no problem with that. But like when my channel grows, I'm definitely going to need some of my own privacy. So anyways, this is my house as a child, my childhood house, which no longer exists. It was ripped in half this summer that just passed. Well, this year passed. I don't really know. And so it no longer exists. So this was my way of recreating it and being able to live in the house and be able to see the house and things, the way that it's always been. And I definitely miss it. And I think that's kind of why I really want to do this, but for the fact also that I really want to play this and just be able to have fun with it and do what I want, and that's kind of where I'm going with this. Anyways, so this is my house. It is just a little single trailer. There are 6 of us that lived in this trailer, and I will explain just how that happened in just a second. So let me go ahead and introduce you to my family and to my sim self, which I think actually this time came out really well. I've been trying to create my sim self for a while now, and it's just not been coming out great. But I think this time I actually got it, guys, so I'm really excited. Alright, so let me jump in. Now, this is an older version of myself and my family. Obviously, we've grown in number and size and stuff, because my older siblings are married, they have kids, and my little brother is obviously not a child really anymore. He's more of a teenager, but that's okay. So this here is my dad. My dad's name is Randy, and we have such a very common... Well, I have such a very common maiden name because I'm married now, so I don't carry the last name of Williams anymore, and that's why I felt comfortable enough to do this. But my dad's name is Randy, and he is, he loves to be in the outdoors. He is a very cheerful person. He's always got a smile on his face, always happy to be, awake, and he always cracks the jokes no matter where we are. He loves his food, especially potatoes, and he's a very domestic sim, just because I gave him a family aspiration, which is to grow a I think it's like grow a family. Let's see what it was. To have a family that succeeds in life, and that was always his thing. He always wanted his children to succeed, and I think that's a really good one for him. So then this is my mom here. Her name is Dawn, and this doesn't really look a lot like my mom. I couldn't really get my mom I don't know. It wasn't coming out right. She doesn't normally have blonde hair. She dyes her hair blonde but that was kind of her thing. My mom has always been into the culinary stuff, so I gave her the Master Chef, which is they want to just master the culinary arts, and she's always been into cooking, and she always has loved that kind of stuff. So the traits that I gave her was outgoing, foodie, and loves the outdoors. She also loves the outdoors. My whole family pretty much does, except for me and maybe one of my sisters. But she's also a foodie and the essence of flavor. The reason I give her outgoing is she's always talking to everyone, and you can never get her to stop. When she starts, you know you're going to be there for a while because she's going to keep going. She doesn't necessarily like food. I gave her foodie because she likes to cook, and I just thought that would be perfect. And then the essence of flavor comes with her aspiration. My oldest sibling is my sister Heather. She is married now with a daughter, and she has a husband, obviously. So this is my oldest sibling, Heather, and this looks a lot like her, which is kind of funny. She is a loner. She definitely, when we were younger, used to stay at home and like to just sit on the couch and read a book. And she was always what we considered to be the goody two-shoes of the three of us girls. So I gave her the good trait as well. And she has a knowledge aspiration, which is the Renaissance Sim, which means she wants to be good at many things at once. And she was always that way. So that gives her the quick learner. So she can build all skills a little bit faster than everyone else. So that's kind of cool. Then we have my middle sibling, I guess you could call her, because I don't really know. I have three other siblings. One's below me and two are above me. So the middle sister, I guess you could say, is Crystal. This looks a lot like her too. She is the skinniest one of us all, and she is the snobbiest of us all. So I gave her the snob trait. She is very mean. She does not know when to stop. Like when she would crack a joke or something, she wouldn't know when to like stop. She doesn't know the stopping points or things. So it just becomes really mean. And then when she gets to that point, she's mean for the rest of the day. And we always used to call her Mother Hubbard because she was so rude and so mean. And she would try to demand people to do things. And it was just so ridiculous. She's a very ambitious girl. She has always wanted to be in the law enforcement's careers. I'm not going to tell exactly what she does, but she's always wanted to be in those kinds of careers. She's not a police officer, so don't guess that. I'm not going to tell you what she does. But she's very ambitious. She's always talked very ambitiously. She was the trouble child of the three of us, and she probably still will be, which her aspiration is to be the friend of the world, which means that she wants to make and keep as many friends as she can. This point is because when she was in high school, all she did was make freaking friends. I was so jealous of this girl. She could make friends by looking at someone, I swear. And it was just so ridiculous. So then she has the gregarious trait because it comes with the aspiration. So that's what she's got. And I made both of my sisters young adults. And my father is an adult, and my mother is an adult as well. All right, so next would be me. I am right here. Why am I a young adult? I told myself to be a teen, but I guess it didn't want to listen to me. So I guess I'm a young adult now. I don't know. It should have been teen, but I guess it just decided not to be. Couldn't really... I don't know. I go back and forth between bookworm or lazy. I don't really consider myself lazy, but I don't like TV. I don't like taking naps. So this one doesn't really come for me, but I do sit at the computer a lot, so I guess that can be considered. I guess I should have done geek. I don't know. But I gave myself lazy. I think we can always change it. I don't really know. And so I don't really like to exercise. I really, really, really don't. And I don't like to do household chores. Even knowing I have to, it doesn't mean I like to. So that's kind of where I'm coming from with that. I love music. I love to sing. I've always loved to play the clarinet, even knowing that I couldn't as a younger child. I had some medical issues, which I'm not going into. I will at another time, just I'm not comfortable with that right now, and I just don't want to dish that out yet. So I really love music. I love to listen to music. I love to sing it. I love to play it. I took music classes in college. I'm just really into music. I always, when I was younger, said that I always thought I had a good enough voice to be a singer until my mother told me to not quit my day job, and that was the end of that. She told me that I would never be able to get up there and go on like American Idol or something because she said that I wasn't like good enough, and she just put me down a lot. So I just gave up on that wish. And then I'm a very family oriented sim, even knowing me and my family don't have contact any longer. I want a huge family of my own. Me and my husband have been together for a year now, and things are getting to the point where we're thinking about starting a family, and we're looking into it and doing things to better our chances. But yeah, so that's that. And then I get the domestic trait from my aspiration, which is to build a large, loving household. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so then you have my little brother. His name is Dustin, and he is the rambunctious scamp at this time because he loves to do things like, not so much dancing, but he loves to go like to the playground when he was younger and play. I meant for myself to be a teenager, but I guess I'm not, so I don't know. He should really be aged up, so we might age him up pretty soon. I was kind of a young adult, though, before he even became a teenager. He's only about, 16 right now, so he's just became like a teenager in my eyes. I consider a teenager like 15. I'm not even joking. Anyways, so the trait that I gave him was love the outdoors. He loves to be outside. He loves to play outside. He loves to play in the dirt. He loves to play in the hay. He loves to play with the cows. He loves to play with the dog. He loves, all that kind of stuff. So he loves to outside, and I think that's great. So that is my family here. But this is not the only family I'm going to be playing in this current household LP. This is just my part of this, and the reason that I'm not playing just me is because my name is Becca in this, but you'll also know me from the Wisner's Family Secrets, and that is a story on the Facebook page, so if you want to check it out, it's always linked down below in the description, so definitely you can check that out if you want to. But there's a couple of other characters who will be popping in and out of the Let's Play. The reason I need to change is because I think these girls are all teenagers and I need to be the same age as them. So I'm probably going to change my sim. But anyways, this here is the Kaplan household. We've got Ebony and her two daughters, Curly and Carly, and we will get to see them a little bit later, but these two are twins, obviously. I need to know if these guys are teenagers, which I think they are. This here is Natasha Valgas, and it's the mother of Camara Valgas, and you guys know her as Missy or Cammy or whatever. She does live streams with me sometimes, and this is her sim. I took it from her page and tweaked it a little bit because I thought, I don't know, it needed a little bit of tweaking from the Sims 3 version. But I'm not saying that her version wasn't good. If you guys want to check it out, her name is Meester, Meecter. And you can definitely check that out if you want. But I think she's really beautiful with the red hair. And her mother in the story is actually a vampire. So if you want to check that out, it's the Kaplan story. It's also linked in the description below. I wonder if I can fix her or not. Like, what is that cheat? I have to think of what the cheat is. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly. Looking for the cheat to edit and cast. I don't know if I should or not, but I don't know. Alright, well, while I'm doing this, let me show you the house that we're going to be living in. So, like I said, this is my childhood house, which, like I said, we lived in a trailer. It was nothing too spectacular. And this is pretty much what it looked like. This deck was added later when I was a little bit older, but it was to the point of pretty much where we are right now. So I thought that was a good idea to add that. So I felt like that was a good one. And we didn't have like a very rich childhood, so obviously this house is not going to be full of like luxuries and stuff. As a child, we were a very poor family. For a big family, we were pretty poor, and we didn't have like the luxuries that a lot of other families who had a lot less kids had, and my parents never graduated from high school or anything. Well, my mom did, but they never went to college or anything, so they weren't having like, the really good paying jobs and stuff. So unfortunately, that's kind of how we grew up, but that's how I live, and that's why I feel that I am the way I am. So I am happy with how I grew up, and I have no problems with it. So I know like the values of money and stuff. Anyways, getting into it, this is what my house looked like when I was a child. Let me just start here at the end, and I will work my way down. So this here was my sister's bedroom. We had the biggest room in the house because there was at one time 3 of us in the bedroom, but we had bunk beds here. I couldn't get bunk beds. There was a TV like thing here. I didn't really put it in because I didn't think it was really needed. So I put in a double dresser because we did have double dressers, and we had a big long bookshelf on this wall over here. We had a lot of toys when I was younger. I used to play with toys constantly, and I just thought that was a good added in. My sister is obsessed with little bears, so I thought that little bear thing was cute. I don't know. It's not like we're probably going to play with it, but my brother could if he wanted to. So really, this is how big my room was. We had a closet here, but I mean, you can't really build closets or anything in this because it's not like functional or anything. So unfortunately, that's just kind of how it goes. So that is me and my sister Crystal. Crystal is this one here. She is the one that I shared my bedroom with. So this, when you walk in the front door, is actually my living room. There's a couch here and a chair here. The TV sits here on a bigger entertainment center, but they don't have big ones. Over here, there's like a bookshelf full of like magazines and cookbooks and stuff that my mom used to use to cook. And then at one point, we switched this out for a furnace, a pellet stove actually, but at this time, I didn't know when I was younger what would really sat here because that's been like that for so long. It's been that pellet stove. So I wasn't really sure, so I didn't really know what to put here, unfortunately. So I just kind of left it blank. If we wanted to add anything, we absolutely can. This is how my kitchen was. This is how it was my whole life, and I absolutely adored it. We had the the curved counter here. And then it came over here, and then our dishwasher was over here. There is no dishwasher, so I didn't put that in. We have more chairs in this, but I couldn't fit all of them, so I just did the 3 seats. Not like most Sims eat at the same time anyways. Our refrigerator and stove over here, they were the cheapest. We were really poor, like I said, and another chair sat over here for the extra, person who had to sit at the table normally. Our microwave was on the other side of our kitchen. I don't really understand why, but it was. And we just had like a cabinet here, which I put there, which was full of food. Heading down this way, we had a hallway, which had our washer and dryer. There is no washers and dryers, so I'm not going to worry about that. We had a back room out here with freezers in it, and that was like where the cat's litter box and stuff was. Just the cans, the bottles and cans from drinking soda and stuff like that, and beer and, whatever. So this is my oldest sister's bedroom. Her name is Heather. She is this one right here, and she likes green. She had just a dresser and a bookshelf, and that was really all she had in her room. She did have a closet here, but I didn't put it in because we don't really need it, so that was really it. This was our bathroom. The toilet is much closer to the shower than this. It's like right up against it, and this is a much smaller bathroom. But for the Sims purposes, it needs to be a little bit bigger, and so we got just a tub shower combo with the toilet and a sink and mirror, and that's pretty much it that was in there. This is my mom and dad's bedroom. It was at the other end of the end that I used to live on, and they had 2 dressers, one for mom, one for dad. They had a filing cabinet and a bed, and then in the corner over here was where my brother slept for ages on end when he was younger, and he even slept there when he started to get older, and we just didn't have the room for him at the time until my sister went to college. I know that we're missing a bed, but I just didn't really know where to put it. And so I was just thinking I'll probably just add one in somewheres. Maybe I'll just make him sleep in the living room. He did for a while. He slept on the couch for a long while. But anyways, that is my house. It's nothing spectacular. I did forget to put a light in the living room, so let me go ahead and do that really quickly. And let's see. Let's just pop one. I didn't do it because there isn't one in my house, but I mean, it's going to get dark in there. I know it is. Okay, so the thing is full edit mode. Let's see if I can do this. I might need to turn testing cheats on. So let me do that quickly. Okay, testing cheats. Oh yeah, I forgot. They changed this. Testing treats. Testing cheats true. Okay, and then I want to do... Whoops, no, I want that back. I want full edit mode on. Can I... modifying Cass. I just want to change her to a teen. That's all I want to do.
Ulak Barbahoy.
Okay. So that's all I got.
Guma.
So now she's a teen. I want to make sure that relationships stayed. Okay, we are good to go. I just wanted myself to be a teen. That's intentionally how I meant for it to be, and I think that's how it should be if that's how I intended it to be. So, yeah. Okay, so heading back in. Okay, so I should be a teenager now. Yes, I am. Okay, and then I want to make sure that when I go over here, everyone still pops up as like my sister and stuff, because there was a glitch where when you took them in there, it actually swapped them out and everyone just became roommates or sisters of. It was really crazy. So testing cheats. False. Okay. And I want to exit out of that. There we go. Alright, so that is my family, and so this LP is really going to focus on me, Carly and Curly. I said that backwards. Carly and Curly. And Chimera. But it'll also focus on the families too as well. We're not always going to be playing my family. We may play some of the other families as well, but for right now we are playing my family, and that's fine with me. So I want Becca to come over and introduce herself to these girls. I want her to introduce herself to Curly, and I want her to introduce herself to Carly. These are the twins that I told you about. And if you guys don't know where I'm getting these guys from, then you guys are not going to know. Oh, hold on. I got to turn on, I got to give them autonomy on full so that everyone else will go do what they want to do. Because I don't have it on full right now. Because I was playing a different game. Okay. So can you, like, visit this residence? I want to make good friends with these girls, and the whole thing is throughout this whole thing, as these girls age, they're going to become BFFs with each other, and they're going to have to stay BFFs throughout the whole thing, so that'll be exciting. Okay, where are you girls going? Because we just came here to meet you, and then you guys are running away. Friendly introduction. And I want to do the same thing with her, but she just keeps running away. Come back. Give her a friendly introduction as well. Alright, so this is Carly. So this is Curly and this is Carly. If you guys read my stories, you guys will know. But these are the girls who ask about woohoo. These are the girls who are from the story. You'll notice them if you... They're like taking selfies constantly. It's kind of funny, actually. Why don't you go ahead and gossip about your neighbors? Okay. Let's go ahead and compliment their home. Tell her a funny story. And
Gosh of whibs.
Give her a high five.
Himna
Go
vazib.
ahead and discuss your favorite band.
A farb. Yebu. Honka. Vazib. Schwabi from
Right. So these girls are going to be our BFFs. Seriously. Show off outfit. Get to know her.
Nahara. Sator. Bakanoi. Banasa.
Okay, let's see.
Equipped. Tasp.
You learn that Curly is neat.
Employ.
Okay.
Solia.
Ask her about Woohoo and see what she has to say about it. Ask about Day. Go ahead and give her a high five.
Vadish. Girl Pando.
Spread a nasty rumor. It's too funny. I just do a deep conversation. Whoops. And then let's see. Let's do.
Noosh Dambalea with Daba. Noosh with Daba. Scoopa Yum.
Gossip with her.
Solia. Cabernet.
Who's this person? Caitlin Burb, I think it said.
Noosh Noosh. Yadafab.
Do an impression. Go ahead and ooh, give her a hug. I didn't know you guys were that close already that you could give her a hug, but that's pretty cool. Alright, go ahead and hug her as well. So Carly is fine and Curly is fine. Give her a hug. Monkey around. I don't know what that is, but you can do it. Discuss your favorite band. I think her and Curly are hitting it off a little bit better than her and Carly. Ooh, that did not come out well. That's bad. Oh, stop it.
Schwabi, Koiba, Delso, Tribs, Himna, Vazib, Yebu,
Ask about her day.
Vazib,
Ask about her day.
Banasa,
Okay, so I'm going to let her just finish up here with these girls. And then we are going to go... Oh, we could visit this residence with Carly and Curly. And hopefully we can get this done. Okay, let's visit this lot with them. And I'm going to hopefully get all 4 of them into a conversation so they can meet Cammy as well. Alright, let's get in here and see their house. And I forgot to show you their house, but that's okay. Okay, so let's knock on the door. Look at everyone in their cell phones. Seriously. So you can tell the difference. She's a little bit more snobby than she is. Obviously, the way they're dressing. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, why can I not see inside your house? There we go. Alright, so here is Cammy herself.
Oh,
Go ahead and give her a friendly introduction. And I want to get these girls to come over and chat with us as well. I don't want them to just stand outside. I want them to be in the conversation. Slow down. You guys are moving so fast. Can't do anything with you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have you joke about penguins with her, and then why don't you go ahead and gossip with her because she'd like the gossip more. But this is Kamira's house. Now her mother is materialistic, so she wants all the really nice stuff. So I gave them really nice items, like the better kitchen items. She's got a nice bed. Her daughter has to obviously sleep in the same room because they only have a 1 bedroom. They got a computer, a TV, and all that kind of stuff. where my family didn't get those things because they aren't materialistic and they don't care about what they have. So that's kind of where we are different. Not saying that Cammy is materialistic, her mother is. So ask about day, go ahead and tell her an engaging story. Carly, go ahead and do an impression. Alright, let's just make sure everyone is getting along, which it seems everyone is. We're getting along the best with Curly, which is kind of funny to me because I thought Cammy and her would hit it off. But we'll see. Alright, let's see. Show off your outfit. Go ahead and gossip about neighbors. Go ahead and let's see, friendly. Go ahead and have a deep conversation with her. Ask about her day. Comment house. And then ask about woohoo. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping that they're going to become friends today. Alright, Chimera's happy. Curly is happy. And then Miss Carly over here is just like, I'm just fine. I don't be needing no emotions for me. Alright, so we learned that Curly is good. And we need to get to know Carly. And we learned that Chimera is a geek. Chimera, excuse me. So you can tell that we don't really know her. We know that Curly is good and neat. And we know that Chimera is a geek. We also learned that Carly is a snob. Give her a high five. Heartfelt compliment. Brighten her day. Go ahead and give her a heartfelt compliment. Go ahead and brighten her day. Brighten day and brighten day. I don't know. Just keep them going. I want them to reach friends. These guys are still just acquaintances, which kind of is, it's really hard to get these all, like, level up. Let's see, be friendly and ask about day. Oops, it was there. Ask about day and ask about day. Okay, so we're friends with Curly. We are really close to being friends with Cammy. And we're still behind with Carly. I don't know, we're just not hitting it off with her. Inside joke. Deep conversation. And tell a joke about penguins. So we also learned that Becca is romantic, so that's exciting. Where's everyone going? Don't leave me now. No. I'm guessing they're leaving, so okay. I don't know why they all just stopped talking with me, but okay. Are we friends with Cammy? Yeah, Cammy and her mom are not that lovey-dovey, but that's okay. No, we are not. So tell her a funny story. Heartfelt compliment. We're not even friends with Carly, but we are with Curly, so that's kind of funny. Brighten her day. Go ahead and do an impression. Get to know her. Go ahead and show off your outfit. And then gossip, and hopefully that'll get you through enough with her to be friends, hopefully. Alright, she can now brighten day on Sims. She's feeling playful. Okay, so tell her an outrageous story. We learned that she's romantic. Okay, deep conversation. Compliment her house.
Budiata. Zub. Enzo. Veruda Kampoi. Flazzle Vilpa.
Okay.
Abimi. Lamina Galpa Watina.
Gossip about your neighbors, I guess. And we're actually friends with her, so we're good with that. Okay, so I am going to let her just kind of do her thing. And she can kind of just do what she wants to do with her. She is getting hungry, is she not? Yeah. And so I'm going to send her home, actually. And I'm going to let her grab some food because I'm sure that she's getting pretty hungry. Now, we're not going to focus on the older Sims. They're just kind of going to be there as, like, the storyline kind of thing. So whatever they, whatever they're doing on their own. It's not really anything I'm going to worry about. I do need to get people jobs, like my mom and my dad and my sisters need to get jobs. But other than that, I think we're okay. Look at my little hip shake. I don't walk like that at all, but okay. I didn't like the other ones for me. I don't have like a natural walk either, so I didn't really know what to give myself. I'm wondering what kind of other walks they're going to add to this. Oh my goodness, that gave me a heart attack. So I don't really know, but we'll see. Anyways, I don't know why my cat is so freaked out out there, but it's freaking me out, so I'm turning the light on. Okay, so I am home, and it looks like my little brother is playing with this teddy bear. We've got some people reading books. My sister's watching TV, and my other sister is doing, I have no idea what. I want myself to go grab some food. So let's see. Did anyone cook anything? Oh, no. No one could have cooked anything. I'm going to make Mom cook something. Oop, not that. Let's make her serve up some... Okay, I could see her doing grilled cheese or salad for dinner. Not like as a meal, so I'm going to have her cook up some macaroni and cheese. Okay, you're talking to some random man off the street that we don't care about. Alright, let's get you to go to the bathroom, because you do need to do that. So I'm going to get you to go to the bathroom, and hopefully that'll help. And then my mom is just cooking dinner. Hopefully she doesn't burn down the house, because we never had a smoke detector in our house, so I didn't put one in here. Oh boy, this could be bad. Okay, so let me just strap my stuff down here. Okay, so it looks like my sister Heather is cooking as well. It's kind of funny to see what they're going to do on their own. So I'm just going to kind of control my one sim from each house, or two for the twins. Other than that, I'm not really going to worry about what everyone else is doing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, you need fun. And we can totally do that. What are you doing? You're making salad. Okay, and my mom is making mac and cheese. I don't know why she didn't make the salad like I told her to, or maybe I accidentally cooked on my sister. I'm not really sure, but whatever. We always helped make dinner, so it kind of makes sense. So I am going to go ahead and call it a meal, because we all used to eat together. My mom would all say, dinner's done, and then if you didn't come and get food and it was gone by the end of it, then that was your problem. So I'm going to let myself grab some macaroni and cheese, because that's just who I am. So I'm going to set the table. Normally I would have sat in the living room, but my dad will definitely sits in the living room, and so does my brother. They always watch TV. This is kind of how it did go. This is kind of funny that it happened this way. I guess we should probably resume that when we're done eating as well, because we do need to do that. I need to grab my brother a bed. I'm just not sure where I'm going to put it right now. He was sleeping on the couch, but it was a different kind of couch than that. But I don't really have a different couch, and I was trying to go cheap since we're not like a rich family. So hopefully this will work. Okay, I'm going to have myself put away the leftovers, because I always got stuck doing this job. So I'm going to let myself put the leftovers away. And then I would have come and watched some, I would have changed the channel. This is me. I would have changed it to like a comedy, like The Office or something. Stop doing that, cat. So that's what I normally would have done. I would have just came in and changed channel. My dad would have got mad, and he would have went outside. And I knew that it always worked, so I always did it. I can't believe how much this seems like my actual family. It's crazy. My mom and my sisters are always cracking jokes in the kitchen. I'm like stuck on the couch by myself after dinner. And my dad and my brother like get up and just leave because they hate what I'm watching. Crystal always got stuck with cleaning dishes, so I'm going to make her clean the dishes. Okay. And so it looks like she's just having a good old conversation. Okay, so it looks like my mom is actually going to take care of the dishes, which, oh no, that was Heather. Heather took care of the dishes, so that's nice of her. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to text my little friends, because I would have done this in high school, and I would certainly do it now if I had friends. Unfortunately, I am friendless, so I don't have friends to text. Okay, so I'm going to text to my 3 friends, and that would be something I would do while I was watching TV when I was younger. Probably not something I would do now. I'd probably wait until after dinner, just because I find it a little bit, inappropriate and childish, but it's okay. Alright, so she is incredible text. After reading your use of abbreviations and emoticons, it's no surprise that some Sims consider texting to be the only true art form. Totally me. I hate art. Alright, so before I would go to bed, I would always get my shower in, because with 6 people in this house, it's a little cramped. So I am going to have myself pee like a champion, and then I am going to go ahead and take a brisk shower. Looks like Dustin and Dad are getting along pretty well, and that's kind of the truth. He was always stuck up Dad's bum, and it's how it still is, so it's fine. So you guys get to see a little bit about my my life, and it's kind of weird because I'm referring to them as like Dad and my little brother and stuff, so it's gonna be fun for you guys to see into my life, kind of like when I was a teenager. This is kind of how it was, so get used to it. Get ready for it, guys. Alright, so I need to get my mom a job, and I need to get my dad a job, so I'm going to go ahead and let my mom start first. I don't really know what I'm going to get my dad a job as. That's the problem, because he's like a farmer, so he does like the farming, and then he goes and works at a log company. But I knew I was going to get my mom the culinary career, and that was what I was going to do for her. Look at their relationship. Schnizzle. No more kids. We don't need any more. And my dad, I don't know what I'm going to get him a job in, but I'm going to try something because he just needs a job. I'm trying to think of what he could become. Maybe we'll just have him do gardening. I don't know. Just sell like the extras maybe, because none of this really fits him. So I'm going to say no thank you to that and just cancel out. And just let him do gardening and stuff. That kind of stuff, like when I have the chance while she's at school. Alright, so I'm going to let my sim self go to bed. Just because she's got school in the morning and the rest of the family can kind of do their own thing. Obviously, I would like them to sleep in the right beds, but for right now, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I am just going to quickly jump into buy mode. I just want to quickly buy my brother a bed because I'm feeling kind of guilty here that he doesn't have a bed. The reason he didn't have a bed is because he slept in my mom and dad's room until he was like 4. It was crazy. And then by the time he was 4, my sister left for college, so he slept in here. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. But I'm just going to pick up a bed real quick. Does it really matter which one? Probably not. let's just see. I want to go in here, and I don't want to search by that bed. I want to search by this bed because you get more options. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this, and I love how my mom is just napping on the bed. It's kind of funny. I guess I'm just gonna put his bed right here. I don't really know. Until I can figure out what I'm gonna do with him, or until we can figure out if someone can move out, that's kind of what we're gonna do. So, there we go. I'm gonna speed up through the night. Actually, since she's already in bed, I am gonna switch households. And I'm going to show you into some of the other Sims households, and just let you see what they're kind of up to right now. So let me go into Manage Worlds, and yes, I would love to save. So let's just jump over to either the Keplins or, well, we can jump over to the Valgus household. And I'm thinking we just go over to the Keplin household right here. So we're just going to jump over here with these guys. And I'm going to go with Carly. I don't know. Don't know why I have to choose, but I don't really like that. So let me just get in here. We'll play these guys for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then we'll switch to the other household and see what they're up to. Okay, so here is Carly. This is her looks. I will zoom in a little bit closer so you guys can get a closer look on her. She is, whoa, she is definitely the one that wants to be like the cheerleader and wants to have like all the boyfriends and stuff. That's extremely her. So here she is. Let's see. And we're going to be playing these guys for a while, so it's going to be fun. So these guys had a very poor living, and let me just kind of give you a background. They lived in a high-rise building, and when her mom lost her job as a stripper, she lost all their money with it because the guy who was like her pimp or whatever you want to call it, took all her money. So we were poor as can be. So we've literally lived in this house since they were twins and the babies, and this is their cribs when they were younger. I mean, she's literally kept all the sentimental things. This bedroom is the same as it was when they were children. That's why they've got the teddy bear, and they just don't have very much stuff. We're going to forget that they have 9,000 simoleons because they're not supposed to. But this is kind of where they live, and this is what it looks like. It's nothing too spectacular. Mom literally doesn't even have a wall to her room because they're so poor. So this is, whoa, this is kind of what is going on with them. She is out front of the house, and I guess she could use the bathroom a little bit because, you know, it's only one bathroom again with 3 Sims. It's just as bad as the one for the 6 Sims. So I'm going to go ahead and let her take a brisk shower, and then I'm going to get the mother of them, which is Ebony. I'm going to go ahead and let her serve up some dinner for everyone. She can make up some salad for everyone. Just don't burn the house down. So Ebony is their mother. She is materialistic. She's a romantic. She's a snob, and she is business savvy because she has the aspiration of wanting to own the biggest and fanciest home, and that is totally her in the story. If you guys read the story, you guys will know things about her that you probably don't know, well, that you didn't know, but now you do know. So that's kind of that. And then you have Curly here, who is the older of the 2 twins, or the younger of the 2 twins, I mean. She is good, alluring, and neat, obviously. And she has the aspiration of soulmate. She's always looking for the one in the story, and I'm not going to tell you if she finds it or not, but there you go. Carly has the aspiration of the mansion baron, which means she wants to own the biggest and fanciest home. She's romantic, business savvy, and a snob. Does she have the same one as her mom? She does. Okay. Okay, come on. Cook up that meal. What is she doing? Okay, you don't do push-ups. I can tell you that much.
Varner's a tour.
I'm waiting to get these guys into
Turinga.
bed, but man, she's taking forever.
Nyula.
Come on.
Lombek. Warno oops.
Let's see if you can send a text to your sister. That'd be kind of funny. Send a text to Becca.
Anna preps too late.
And you do the same thing. Stop talking with your mom. Let her cook.
Absum.
Okay, so she doesn't really need to eat, but Carly does. And her mom does. So Carly is flirty. Is that what this
Turinga.
is? Say Carly's Curly is flirty.
Palifa.
I was like, what?
Gribix.
And I was like, Carly is energized. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Uriza.
Okay, you don't need to watch sports. Just go here for a second. Your mom's almost done cooking. Alright, so you can go ahead and grab a serving.
Lenarg.
And why don't you go ahead and grab a serving?
Nubeam Shorg.
I don't think Curly really needs it, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to let her just do her own thing. This is Curly's bed because she likes purple and her sister likes pink, so they're kind of on the opposites here. I'm going to go ahead and let you put away the leftovers, and then I'm going to let you jump into bed. Ebony, when you're done, I think we're going to get you a job. I don't know what we're going to get her a job in, but we're going to get her a job. I guess we're going to do entrepreneur because I think... Is that what it is? No, it's entertainer. But in a way, entertainer could be a stripper if it were for a story. So that's what we're going to go with. Okay. And then when you're done getting your job, we're going to get you into bed. And then you, on the other hand, why don't you go ahead and just do your homework and stop talking. Stop talking. You and your mom must have an amazing relationship. You guys aren't even that great. Alright, well, fine. You're friends with Cammie and your sister and Becca. So you're friends with everyone, actually. Okay, girls, stop. Just do what you gotta do and get her done. Alright. You're not friends with anyone other than... You don't even know Cammie? That's so weird. Alright, so yeah, these 4 girls are gonna have to be like maxed constantly, so they're gonna do everything together, literally. I forgot to put lights on the outside of the house, but that's okay. Not too worried about it. Alright, and Carly is off to bed. Ebony is going to get a job. Alright, let's see. We are going to get her the entertainer career. Even knowing it may not be a first stripper, we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend. Put your minds to use, folks. Alright, let's let Curly finish her homework, and then I'm going to get her to bed. And then we can jump over quickly to the Valgus household. But in the episodes, I'm going to be doing probably 1 episode a household. So 1 episode will do, like, the households with the Wisners, or the Williamses, I mean, and then the next one we'll do with the Keplins, then the next we'll just rotate like that around. And they're not going to age only when we're on them, so that's why we're only going to do 1 episode on each, because you'll pretty much be about the same age throughout the whole thing. So that'll be good. Or we could play it as we do 1 day in each household, but I thought 1 episode. Then you get a couple days with each household. You don't keep changing constantly like we're kind of doing right now, and I just feel like we're kind of being thrown around constantly. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. Since everyone in that household is asleep and taking care of their needs, I am going to jump over to this household and show you a little bit more into this household and talk to you a little bit more about some things about these guys that you probably don't know at this point in time. So here we are at the household of the Valguses. So this here is obviously Cammie, and this is her mother, Natasha, as I told you about. So Natasha is all about the money. She has, I even believe, a fortune aspiration. Oh, no, romance. She wants to play the fields and go on many dates with all sorts of interesting Sims. So true for her. She definitely plays the fields in the story, and she's definitely going to play the fields, you know, in the game. So I just think it's going to be fun to kind of take their stories to the next level and be able to show you guys a little bit more about them, even knowing we're not in like a video, like in a story or a book or anything. We're still pretty much the same. I'm gonna let Chimera go to sleep because she needs to. She definitely needs to get some sleep. She, on the other hand, is much better off than her lovely daughter. So I'm going to have her serve up some breakfast for her daughter for before she goes to school, which is just going to be some scrambled eggs, nothing too spectacular. And as you notice that her mom is always dressed very nicely. She's always wearing the really long gowns, exactly because she always has that, you know, that significant other who buys her those really nice things. And then when they separate, she takes those very nice things with her. She does not give them back. So it's not like she plays the field that way. It's just kind of how it falls. She's always been looking for the one again. She's kind of like the older version of Curly, but in a different manner. So she's always looking for the one, and someday she'll probably find it, I'm sure. And she does have another child, but right now she is just a single mama bear looking for some man. We may get the significant others and everything in here. But we'll see about that. We'll see how this goes, see if you guys like this LP or not. I definitely thought it would be nice to give you guys kind of like a little backstory about my own household and my own family, and let you guys kind of see how that plays into perspective, you know, in my real life. And then you guys can see me as a sim self as well, because I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and let her make these scrambled eggs. Really? These are going to be bad. And that hurts my teeth. Every single time they scrape that down oh, it hurts my teeth so bad. I like can't even stand it. Okay, so it looks like we've got Dawn over there. Who's that? Jared Coulter? I don't even know who that is. Katrina Caliente is over here in town. So it's kind of cool. Alright, let's go ahead and have you put this away. I am going to let you go to sleep. And then I think I'm going to wake her up because she needs to grab some food. So I'm going to let her go ahead and open this up, and let's grab a serving of this. Grab a serving of that breakfast for you. I did not dress her, so whatever she's in is what her original creator, Misi, obviously, put her in, and that is how it's going to stay. I didn't want to change much about her. I just changed a couple touches on her face. I think I changed like her nose shape a little bit, and I think even maybe a little bit of her cheeks, but that's about it. And I don't think Cammie is really going to have a fit about it because she lets me do anything to her Sims that she wants. And it's not like I overwrote her version, you know. This is my version of her Sim, and I just tweaked it just a smidge, not very much at all. Alright, so I'm going to have her clean that up because she's going to be one of those kids who's very neat. Even knowing she doesn't have the neat trait, she's one of those good kids who always does the nice things, but her mother never sees the good in her. She always sees the bad things she does compared to the good things. So that's the sad part in poor Cammie's life. Her mom is not as supportive as she has wished she could be. So that is kind of that. Alright, let's go ahead and clean that up. She's like, what? I have to be supportive and my mom's not even supportive of me? I'm not cleaning no dish. You got to. Alright, so school starts for her in about an hour. Okay. And I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see all of the girls go to school. That's kind of what I was wondering. If I could see, like, make sure all of them went to school at the same time. I'm not really sure that I can, but I'm going to have you go here. There's my dad. I can tell you that's him because he's got the tough walk. Who's this? Okay. So there's just some random people walking around out here. I don't know who they are, but anyways. The only reason I wondered if we could see them go to school is because, like when you're out here in this public area, you can see anyone. So that's what I was kind of wondering. But I don't think we're going to be able to. So she's going to head off to school. And there she goes. And things are speeding up. We've only got about, let's see, 3 more minutes left. She's a romantic. Yeah, we know. Okay, so it looks like Natasha is up, and let's see. She needs to eat, so let's go ahead and let her grab some of this meal. And I want to get Natasha a job. I forgot to get the Kaplan's mom a job. No, I did get her a job. I got her a job in the entertainer, so that's what it was. Natasha never really has worked for herself, so I'm thinking like a writer or a painter, really, because and when I think of that, I think of someone who works from home, and that would be something that she would totally do. She wouldn't, like, she wants to go out, but not to be seen going to the workforce. She wants to be seen going out to, like, clubs and, you know, where she's looking really pretty, not in, like, nasty work uniforms. It's just not her thing. So I'm thinking Natasha is going to get either the painter or the writer, and I'm not really sure. I know you have to go out for the job, but that's okay. We're going to pretend again. Do I want her to be a painter or do I want her to be a writer? I think a writer would be better for her. Okay, so that's fine. So she can practice writing for 3 hours. Is this what she needs to do? I'm going to speed her up just because it's all that's happening, really. So it's kind of what's happening here. Okay, so she's acquired the writing skill. Alright, so she's got to go for 2 more hours now. And they've only got 55 simoleons, so she definitely needs to get a job. Well, she definitely needed to get the job. Alright, so 1 more hour, and she will actually have completed this. And then she needs to read books as well. Okay, there we go. So you can go ahead and stop. And then you can go ahead and read something out of the book. She can now self-publish books, so that's exciting. Okay, and she needs to get some social as well, but for right now, let's just read this book and focus on this. And then in the next one, we'll be picking up with my family again, and we'll probably play the whole episode on my lot, but we'll be seeing a lot of these girls that you're going to realize that they're going to become really good friends. They're going to pretty much do everything together. It's kind of their story, and that's kind of how I wanted to stay. So it looks like Cammie is done with school for today, and I guess she could come in here. She can just go ahead and have a quick meal of some, just have some chips. So she's done for school today. She is doing satisfactory work, but her teachers at Buckingham High think she could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. Okay, and then Katrina, you need to put that away. And then I guess you could talk with your daughter for a little bit. Why don't you tell her a joke about aliens, discuss your interests. You could share a secret with her. Go ahead and joke about politicians. So anyways, this is where I am going to leave this family. I'm going to quickly just jump back over to my family so I remember that we're going to be starting with them. Because I will totally forget, and you know me, I sometimes have the memory span of a pea, so it's really bad. But yeah, so let's jump back over here. I'm going to play as myself because it's who we're pretty much following. Everyone else can pretty much do whatever they want, except for, you know, when we obviously don't have anything else to do. So that's fine. Anyways, so if you guys really like this and you guys want to continue on with this and see some more of this, definitely leave a thumbs up because that's what I'm looking for to know if you guys are interested or not. And leave a comment of what you guys thought of, you know, the families so far and everything like that. Where is she at? Where are you at? Okay, you're just out here. So anyways, definitely leave the comments because it would mean a lot to me. And definitely let me know what you guys... Oh, she's cooked already too. Definitely let me know what you guys think of this because it would mean a lot to me to know what you guys think. And let me know what you guys didn't like or what you guys did like about it, because that would mean a lot too. And I will talk to you guys in my very next one. Thanks very much for watching.